Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another Assault Battle video. So in this one we will be revisiting the Secret and Shadows event because you probably know we have a bunch of new Night Sister units added to the game over the last few months, and there have been a few people actually asking me, hey Bit, can you test out the new Night Sisters and see if they work better in the Secrets and Shadows event, especially the challenge tier 3. Because obviously once Marin was added to the game, the OG Night Sisters, they could get it done, but there was lots of RNG involved and retries. Obviously once you got it done, you could sim it away. So for those of us that we have done it with the OG Night Sisters, this video probably is not going to be that interesting, but this is more meant for the newer players, so those players that don't have Night Sister teams built up yet, and they are thinking like, which 5 Night Sisters should I be leveling up, gearing up to get this assault battle done. And also obviously you know, no surprise there, Great Mothers is overall a better Night Sister lineup, even in for the territory battles, the Marine special missions, it makes it very easy, and even assault battles, as you will see, for the most part it works better. However, there is some strange interaction which I don't know, is it a bug or am I missing something? So I'm not sure, will this be like this from here on out, or will CG you know, suddenly realize, hey, this assault battle is bugged, we have to fix it. More about that potential bug later on. First, let me show you the team that I used here and as well their mods, just so you can see what you know, I was working with. Obviously we need Great Mothers and Morgan. Now they're both at Relic 7 because they're needed for Balin anyway, so it's not a waste bringing those guys to Relic 7. Same thing for Night Trooper, Death Trooper, bring them up to Relic 7. They're used for Ahsoka unlock, so again, not a waste. And then Zombie there. I do like Zombie because just that, you know, the enemy has another tank to go you know, against, that they don't solely focus on Morgan, because they could take her down. And remember, with Great Mothers and Morgan, there is no revives. So, you know, if you lose somebody, they're gone for good. So definitely Great Mothers, Morgan are the 2 key pieces you will need. Zombies are nice to have, definitely. I think it'll make it a little bit less RNG based. And then the last 2 slots, to be honest, yes, I did use Night Trooper and Death Trooper Peridia because people have asked me specifically to try out with the new units only, just to see, obviously, you know, if they are good enough or not. But to be honest, from playtesting, probably any Night Sisters will do. I don't know, as long as they can survive and not die. Because to be honest, you know, the whole Doom mechanic is really doing all the heavy lifting for us. And then the potential bug with Darth Sidious that makes it easy, I don't know, it's just weird. Anyway, we'll talk about it after we look at the mods. So in terms of modding, nothing specific I think needed. As you will see on some of these units, I don't have any brilliant mods at all. Like, you know, they're still new, so I'm not using them all that much, so I'm still figuring out like, do they need better mods or not. Now Night Trooper does have better mods, but Morgan, like Great Mothers, just, you know, 5 mods, a little bit of speed, some health, you know, just the usual stuff. And looks like Death Trooper as well, I did start leveling up his mods just for the, you know, the Imperial Remnant squad. If we do need them, and Zombie, doesn't matter, right? She will keep coming back anyway because her revives can't be prevented unlike others. Now, as promised, let's talk about that potential bug or just a weird interaction with Darth Sidious. So once you hit wave 4, obviously you will want to put Doomed on Darth Sidious, just as, you know, standard practice, what we'll be doing anyway. Then you put always Blast on Morgan, then Sidious will go, do his AoE, and looks like Sidious applies damage over times on himself instead of your units. And I think I had a chat with somebody in the Discord, and we were checking the footage from other content creators. Obviously, the initial guide I created about a year ago, Sidious was not applying damage over times on him. And then I think he found like a guide from Scribe from about 7 months ago. And there, even though he was using still like Talzin and Marin, so not the new Night Sister units, these damage over times were applying on Sidious. So it's nothing with the new Night Sister units, as far as I understand, that do that. So that's why I said this potentially could be bugged. But for now, for the past few months, it's been like that. And this obviously makes it easy because if Sidious applies damage over time on himself, not your units, he just dies from damage over time. Now there is some RNG involved, like in one of my 4 attempts that I was testing different things. What happened was when Sidious did his AoE bomb, as you can see, some resists happened, and this time Sidious applied only 6 damage over times on himself. So obviously this will not be enough. You need all 12 for Sidious to die on his second turn. This will not be enough. He will survive and just start taking out your Night Sisters. So there is some RNG involved in this one, but again, only 1 out of 4 attempts Sidious did not land enough damage over times on himself. And number 2, is this working as intended? Is this something CG will fix? I don't know, but you know, while it's like this, try and knock this out so you can at least then sim it in the future in case CG does say, hey, it's a bug, not working as intended, we'll fix it. Sidious should be applying damage over times or your enemies, not himself. Unless I'm missing something, I don't know, I read Night Sisters kit and I didn't see anything that would like reflect damage over times back on the enemy. I don't know, I might be missing something, let me know in the comments below. But to me, this definitely looks like a bug. But anyway, this was, I guess, the difficult part of the video. Explaining what's going on. Let's go to the easy part. So anyway, I put Doomed on Savage. I think that's the best way to do. And then always put Blast over on Morgan. And then I'm just speeding up the footage because this will take a while. But as you can see, you know, we got good survivability. They can't do really a whole lot. Definitely, you know, having Zombie in there as an extra tank, just to take some heat off Morgan. But for the most part, as you can see, I just hit full auto after I doomed. Now before the wave ends, you want to take it off autoplay because AI doesn't know what it's doing if you leave it on full auto. You definitely want to end the wave. Just keep using basics, making sure your abilities are for cooldowns. Finishing off, heading in the next wave. And again, you still have to manually control these. Make sure here I doomed them all first. And then always put, obviously, their blast mechanic on Morgan. Because I noticed when I hit full auto, AI was just putting the whole blast buff on random Night Sisters. It wasn't always targeting Morgan. And then, you know, Morgan gets taken down without the blast mechanic quite easily. And you know, zombies taunting the other 2 troopers because they are attackers, they're in stealth for the most part, so they don't get targeted at all. But even a Gear 12, like, you know, Death Trooper Perea is very durable as well. So same thing, after we get down to the last enemy, take it off full auto, again, just kind of do basics, finish off the last enemy, and we're now heading into wave 3 already. Here I will be going after Dooku first, because he's annoying, right? Whenever he attacks out of turn, he ignores protection. So he potentially could be a threat if he got repost, that is. But anyway, we're just gonna go ahead. After we do that, Doom Dooku, blast over on Morgan again, hit full auto, wait for a couple of minutes, and then once you're down to the last enemy again, I took manual control, just kind of basics, making sure my abilities are off cooldowns for the next wave, and then again make sure I doom the right, well, next wave is only 1 unit, but make sure I put blast over on Morgan again. And as mentioned before, not sure what's going on here with Darth Sidious, but anyway, let's enjoy it while it lasts. Doom him. Again, let's go ahead, put blast over on Morgan, just slow this down because this wave will be very fast. He does AoE, for some reason has damage over times on himself instead of your guys, and then he just dies from damage over times. And then you're off onto the next wave, and here I will go ahead and doom Darth Vader. Put blast over on Morgan, and again hit full auto at this point. So that's pretty much what you're gonna do in every wave. Put doomed on the main unit, put blast on Morgan, hit auto, then before the wave ends, you're gonna take the manual control, making sure, you know, your abilities are off cooldowns, and as well that you start off the next wave in manual mode, so you can again put the doomed on the right enemy and blast on the right target. Same thing here, I'm just gonna go ahead, put it on Phasma. I mean, I don't know who the biggest threat here is, but I guess Phasma, I don't know, because she's lead. And now again, put blast over on Morgan, hit full auto, and then again just wait a couple of minutes, I tried full autoing after that Sidious wave, and I didn't get past wave 5 because the AI put blast on somebody else other than Morgan, and then Darth Vader took down Morgan, and yeah, it was game over from that point out. So it's not completely full auto, but for the most part it is. There we go, yeah, sure. I'm just gonna do basics again, just gonna try to save the special abilities at the start of the wave, so you know we can quickly get control of the enemies. And onto the wave 7 already. I'm gonna just go ahead, put Doomed on Kylo Ren, again blast over on Morgan, and then hit full auto. And then we just have the Nihilus wave to deal with, and the thing is with Nihilus, he does start off with his insta kill, but Zombie, if he goes after Zombie can't be killed, right, while you have Night Sister allies. And Morgan, because we put blast on her as well, is can't be instantly defeated. It's got instant defeat immunity, so you got 2 tanks that basically can't be insta killed, so the other guys are then safe. That's the overall strategy here, so I'm gonna go ahead here, put Doomed over on Nihilus. Now some have mentioned that sometimes Nihilus gets a turn right here, so before you put blast over on Morgan. If that would happen, then obviously Morgan would be instantly defeated, but you still have Zombie in there for the taunt, so kind of Zombie's your fail-safe, you know, in case not, but I guess I did this 4 times and Nihilus never got a turn before I put blast on Morgan, but some did mention that can happen. It's definitely, I think, having Zombie as a fail-safe in there, just to help out a little bit in case, you know, they do take down Morgan here before you put blast on her. Then you still have another tank that basically can't be defeated while the other guys are in stealth. For the most part, as you can see now that we do have blast on Morgan, yes, Nihilus just can't insta-kill her. She's immune to it, and then Zombie, her revives can't be prevented by the mechanic that they have. And there we go, Nihilus goes down. Because we doomed him, we were able to take him down, and then you can just hit full auto after Nihilus is down. And there you go, challenge tier 3, Secrets and Shadow complete with the new Night Sister lineup and Zombie. From my testing, this is the lineup I like the most, but maybe there's a different one that works well. But again, the whole thing with Darth Sidious and him applying damage over time on himself instead of your enemies, I read the kits, I didn't see anything saying that you reflect debuffs or something, I don't know, or maybe I missed it. Let me know in the comments below what's going on. But to me, this looks like something not as intended, I don't know. Anyway, let's enjoy it while it lasts, knock this out, get the 3-star done so you can sim into the future. Now what, in terms of minimum requirements, I don't know, to be honest. For the most part, as long as Morgan and Zombie are alive, the other guys could potentially get it done at gear 12 as well, because the enemies, they don't have a whole lot of AoEs, so probably don't even need to have all of them at high relics. As you can see, Malperia was gear 12 and made it through without any complications. So it's really Morgan and Zombie. Well, even Zombie at low gear, she keeps coming back, so I guess the main here thing is to have, I guess, a relic Morgan, and then everybody else, you know, even at gear 12, potentially could be enough. Give it a go, let me know in the comments below or on my Discord server it worked for you or not. This definitely feels a lot less RNG based than the Marine battle that we did before with Halzan, but with caveat again that I'm not sure the whole interaction with Darth Sidious and damage over times, is that working as intended or not. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one, but until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.